point must be the exit from the cave of the sacred fountain.
Yes, that's very clear. And this point must be the valley where we are right now. Right here.
There's the road we follow.
Forward!
You and your worthless illusions, they got through the cavern anyway! Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you, my little lamb. Come, men! Ah, your pathetic little Red Riding Hoods! They couldn't shut the mouth of a toad, understand me? Whenever there's any real fighting to be done, you'll find my troops doing it! You've had it, barbarians! Hear me? Ah, there are going to be some changes made around here! You'll follow my plans to the letter and carry out my orders! From now on, there's only one boss here, and that's me! You disgusting, miserable little worm. The only plan you could ever come up with is how to stuff your mouth. What you need is a lesson in good manners, and my club is gonna give it to you!
Under my leadership, we will win. I am assuming command!
Your Highness, I thought it best to sound the alarm. Some very strange things are happening at Maya's castle.
And you were quite right to do so, Harkness. One must never underestimate evil. The fact is, Maya's evil is so great and all-encompassing that it actually gives us a faint spark of hope. Think of it, she might just wind up poisoning herself. But seriously, folks, I must say I don't like the sound of this. See if you can find me someone both crafty and silent who can go up there and check things out.
I'll find the right man for the job, Your Highness. I'll be right back.
It's all right. I gave them the order to stop whenever we came to a place that might be a trap.
Thank you.
Ah, just the one I need. Let's go check out that gorge. Over there.
It's a good place for a trap. We couldn't pass more than 2 or 3 abreast. It's too narrow for comfort.
Well, we don't have any other choice, Sir Sean. We'll have to go in there and inspect the place thoroughly. Come on!
Just a minute, Prince Rackle. I may have a way of saving us a lot of trouble. At least, I hope so. I have Prince Birion's magic ring. It may come in useful. I'm sorry to disturb you, Ms. Rock, but it's terribly important. We need some vital information.
You're not disturbing me at all, noble knight. Actually, I'm flattered that you chose me to talk to. After all, I'm the youngest rock on the hillside. I haven't even celebrated my 2 millionth birthday yet. I'm just a kid. So perhaps you'd prefer to talk to someone older and wiser than I am. At any rate, I'd like to thank you very much. Given the circumstances, I'm sure you can see that I quite seldom have the opportunity to talk with strangers. And I just love to talk.
No, believe me, we are more than delighted to chew the fat with you, young lady. We place no importance on age. Our commander, Prince Rackle here, is also very young, but he is very valorous.
Thank you indeed for your kindness.
We're honored. Now then, our fearsome enemies are organizing an attack, Ms. Rock. We were wondering if perhaps they've hidden out in these hills in order to ambush us.
We've seen no movement at all, Sir Knight. Indeed, the last person we saw coming through here was you yourself several months ago. That was a major event for us, and I'm glad to see you attained your goal. Since then, the news that has managed to filter through to us has been very confused.
Confused? Why?
Well, the wind is very strong here, and the rocks that spread the news are far away. So even if they yell, their words get distorted.
You've been very helpful. Thank you. Now I think we can make our way through the gorge with no worries.
Excuse me, Prince Rackle, Your Highness. Before you leave, Your Highness, might I ask you for a great favor?
It will be our pleasure to do anything we can for you. Anything at all.
I have a twin brother who was always up here with me. About 2,800 years ago, there was an earthquake. He rolled down there in front of the fissure the earthquake opened up, and I miss him. I was wondering if you could possibly be so kind as to bring him back up here next to me, sir.
Anglung, Miix, Flarf, all of you, over here! Do you see this rock? I want you to put it up there on that ledge, right where Sir Sean's standing. Handle it with great care. Whatever you do, make sure you don't drop it.
Thanks.
There we go, then. Everything back to rights, my man?
Well, actually, no. Not in the deepest and truest sense of the term, since you've left me upside down.
Boys, come back here. You gotta turn him. You set him up with his head down.
Oh, really? Are you kidding? How can you tell? It's just a rock after all, isn't it?
Hey, guys, I don't have time for lengthy explanations. Just turn the other side up.
Allow me to express my deepest gratitude, noble sir. My sister and I have been separated for almost 3 millennia because of that earthquake.
Of course, it's not that terribly long a period, but who knows how long it might have gone on if it hadn't been for you. We're very grateful.
And we are very grateful to find out from you that none of our enemies are hiding out in these hills. Now we can continue on our way without worrying.
Well then, farewell and good luck, noble Prince Rackle.
And to you, Sir Sean, and thank you again.
Bye. Bye-bye.
In my opinion, we should rest up for a couple of hours before setting out. Take advantage of it as my advice. We can all use some sleep. None of us here is made of steel, with the exception of Sir Sean Braveheart, that is.
That's a good idea, and I wouldn't mind getting out of this ironmongery for a while myself. I'll go find my faithful squire. Slippy! Slippy! You good lad? Help me get out of this tin can, will you?
Right away, Sir Sean.
I say, Sluggard, what's wrong? You look a trifle worried. Does that suggest there's some kind of problem? Well, yes, there is, now that you mention it, although I don't expect anyone to be very sympathetic about it. I can detect no scent of clover whatsoever in the air. This grass just won't do for one of my refined palate. It's only good for goats of the lower orders. I don't mind telling you, Slippy, I'm terribly concerned that those ogres can attack us anytime they please. It's going to keep me awake all night long.
Noble sir, use your magic ring to ask around for information. You can talk to anyone or anything. It would put your heart at ease.
You're right, faithful squire. I think I'll do just that. Let's give it a try. Forgive the intrusion, Mr. Bush. I know we haven't been properly introduced, but I was hoping you could give me some information.
Help! Help! Oh, noble sir! Someone is in the act of eating us! A great beast is already down 38 of our cousins!
You lamentable escargot! You're nothing but an ongoing pack of trouble! Please forgive him. He won't do it anymore. You have my promise. Good Lord, what a terrible fuss. And all on account of some stinky ragweed, too.
What a relief! My whole family thanks you very much indeed, noble sir. Then what can we do for you?
Unfortunately, some ruthless and bloodthirsty enemies are unquestionably going to try and set a trap for us, and I was just wondering if you've noticed any unusual or untoward movement here in your territory.
We are very well acquainted with your enemies, as indeed we are with Prince Rackle's armies. And of course with you yourself, noble sir. But you can set your mind at ease. None of the plants I'm in communication with have noticed any enemy movement.
That's extremely kind of you. You've been a very great help. Thank you so much.
What did they say?
That for the time being, at least, we have nothing to worry about. Thank goodness. Yeah!
Stop all this nonsense! Don't you realize what we've been doing? You pathetic fools! We've done nothing but waste precious time by fighting among ourselves. And meanwhile, Prince Rackle's army is on the march. We have to step in and make our move, and we have to do it immediately!
I put my element in the air to work for us, and I'm sure you'll agree that this little breeze I've called up is most refreshing, isn't it, Sir Sean?
Oh, for goodness sake, of what earthly use is a breeze that doesn't carry the scent of fields of clover on it? Now tell me. It just gets dust in your eyes, that's all.
Sooner or later, the wind will bring us everything we want, Sluggard. Just think, there's no stopping the wind. It circles the earth constantly and will bring us all the information we want, both military and gastronomic.
You're right. I never thought about it that way. I'll ask for information.
Huh?
kind Madam Whirlwind, could you possibly find a moment to stop whirling and answer a few questions for me?
Certainly, Sir Sean. Ask away.
I know you cover vast distances, so it occurred to me that you might be the one to ask whether the route we're currently following hides any dangers or nasty surprises. You see, we fear an attack from the forces of evil that have been pursuing us.
No, Sir Sean. You can rest assured. The road is free at the moment, but that doesn't mean, of course, that you should relax your guard. A situation such as this can change in the blink of an eye.
Thank you. Now, I know you must be off, so don't let me be the one to detain you.
If you want to know anything more about your future, you should ask those who live underground. Good luck!
I think we've all earned a rest. This looks like a good place to stop.
Karameta hit bama kebab tepa. Nesh pridom. That's the ancient language of the trolls. It dates back long before the arrival of human beings on the Earth. I just remembered that this entire territory known as the Hermit's Refuge is home to the oldest trolls in the world. They're wonderfully wise creatures. They spend most of their waking hours in deep meditation. They're true sages and hardly ever speak at all. So, as I told you, I used the ancient language, but it's been a couple of millennia since I last spoke it. I just hope the wise ones understood me down there.
Arash Dirk Halamale Pahelma Laba.
Hapa Malaf. Bemi Memak Makigo Alaba Sapak.
Karek Minapel Tabar Kadesh Kamak. Eske.
Chaka, did you understand what he said?
Was it something dire?
I'll just repeat his words. If you can make any sense out of them, then let me in on the secret. I feel like I don't speak ancient troll at all. Here goes. When the word is finished, your army will be attacked, but no one will fight nor recall this day. Only the solitary one will remember. Only the solitary one, for this is a sacred place and no one will die.
Huh? What does that mean?
Alarm! We're being attacked from all sides!
Take up defensive positions! On the double!
must say I certainly envy your calm detachment, Prince Rackle. I keep worrying we're going to be attacked at any moment.
There's no sense worrying yourself, Sir Sean. After all, we haven't seen any sign of an enemy for days now. So let's enjoy this peace and quiet while we can.